Hello, you should be able to hear me. Today I will be doing a quick unboxing video for Nemesis Goddess. Let's see here. I'm going to try having the music be a bit quieter this time. So I'll let you guys decide if you like its level or not. Let's see here. We'll try it that quiet, so that way I can have the video play properly. So this is a longer video, a little over 10 minutes if I recall. Now, I've had this kit since, let's see, when did I get it? Looks like July 29th, 2025. So I've had this kit just sitting there for nearly a year. Anyway, the box is quite large, easily comparable to perfect grade boxes such as the Perfect Grade Unleashed RX-78-2 or the Perfect Grade Strike Rouge Charvid, or, you know, the Perfect Grade Mark II Gundam. Those are the only ones I could directly compare it to if I chose to. I didn't compare to anything though. I felt it was important to do all of this on camera, even though it's time consuming and stuff. I'm not using any tools or anything, because it gives an authentic expectation for the experience of having this kit. Overall, the boxing is very premium. The exterior of a boxing has this sort of texture to it, like it's coated. So not only does it has this cool artwork and stuff on it, but it feels, externally, it feels different from the other side of the cardboard. The inner side just feels like cardboard, but you know it's coated with a color. But the external part of it, it feels slick. And this is something I'd never seen with a kit before. So it comes with, what is it, 2 or 3 of these collapsed box things that you can expand and do certain things to that will be able to hold the runners to the kit. Not every single runner all at once, but as you can see there, number 3, it just straight up can hold a bunch of runners, so that's kind of cool, I think. I had never seen a kit have that before. So this is the box I pulled out first, so this is what I'll be unboxing first. Of course, it's not like I have an idea of which box it is when I do that, or what's in them. So you can already tell this looks very premium, very detailed parts, lots of detail, really small detail on all these different parts, and there's lots of parts, which means it will further increase the detail. You'll also notice a lot of these are just the same thing. Again, this is for what they call the rear cockpit. I believe this also includes the action base. This is all for the back unit, basically. Why they call it the rear cockpit, I don't know. Maybe it's the rear of the chassis that houses the cockpit. But it's just the back unit, you know, with the boosters and it can hold the weapons and all the other stuff, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure if it's noticeable on stream. I'm watching this video on my big TV. I'm noticing that some of the footage looks a bit wavy, like the parts are floating or something. That's just the lighting of the way it's reflecting back into the lens, I think. I'm just recording this using my phone, which is a Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus, I think. The middle tier phone. Here's more of what I perceive to be the action base. I do not open this. This video would probably be 20 minutes long if I decided to open this. But it looked like a big deal, and when I get to actually building the kit, I'll definitely be taking a closer look at this and properly translating everything we see there in Chinese so that we can read it and all that good stuff. And I sort of just do my best here to put things back. While I have a good memory, my working memory for things I just did a minute or two ago, for things like this is just completely shot. I have no idea the order those things go in. It's the weirdest thing. I have such a good memory, but for some reason, for things like that, I just can't remember it all. It's the weirdest thing. I even, for one kit, one time, I think it was Red Dragon King, I couldn't get the box to close. I couldn't put everything back in and get it to close. So I ended up watching the video I had recorded to know for sure exactly the order the bags go in. It was crazy. Anyway, here's the main body, and as you can tell, a lot of things open up and expand. I'm not sure what I think of the artwork on that. Unlike the artwork on the back unit, which seemed kind of high quality, the artwork on this one, it just looked like a poor 3D render, basically. Again, as you can see, the parts are all very high quality, very high detail, or high resolution, if you want to even try calling it that. We've got some cool purple, transparent, and some white gray colors. And this, I can't remember if this is silver or some other color. Now, I've had some people tell me all the different names of the companies involved with this model kit. And to this day, I still can't keep track of who actually makes this kit. I don't know which company designed this kit. It sounded like there was a lot of different companies involved with different processes of this, and some of the kits coming out of China are what could be called collaboration kits, where it's multiple companies working together to create something. But yeah, having actually unboxed this, I'm a lot more excited for building this. There is the dark blue that we'll see here in a moment, and of course seeing some runners with that color in the other box as well. But some of the colors in here and the way there's a finish on the parts, it's not easy to see it very well on camera, I think. But there's this sort of texture finish to the parts, and man, it's nice. It's very nice. Now, some of the colors of parts reminds me of the Master Grade HD Color plus MS Cage Unicorn Gundam quality for like the back unit and stuff. That's what this blue reminds me of. Not only in appearance, but also quality of finish and stuff. Like, it's just really nice. No, I didn't pay too close attention to the parts themselves to see if they're undergated or anything like that. See, here's some basic... Now, I don't know if that typo is intentional or if that's genuinely a typo. It said Jonet, whereas I would assume that's a palm joint, Joint. It's supposed to Jonit. But as you can tell, here it is. Now, to my eyes, when I was observing this, and this box feels like there's no weight to it at all. So whatever material those are made out of, it really does feel like it's plastic. Now, it did sort of look like some of those special parts you get in some kits, particularly in perfect grade kits, and maybe a handful of master grade kits, where it's one plastic part on a runner, but the materials that consist of that part are multiple types of plastic, all done together and fused together in some intricate, already internally mechanical part thing, and that's what those joints appeared to be. Now, one interesting thing is the instruction booklet is entirely colored. You don't really see that too often. In fact, I think this is one of the only, if not the only, kit I've looked through so far, or built so far, that has a fully colored booklet. Well, for sure, one for a mech robot. This is the only kit with a fully colored instruction manual. There's another kit I think I've only unboxed so far, but it's more of a girl pla or Mecha Musume or whatever you want to call it. And it has colored everything. All right, so that was it. I guess I'll go back to here. Yeah, so that was unboxing the Nemesis Goddess. Overall, very high quality and stuff. I look forward to building it. It may very well be the very next kit I build. We shall see. Anyway, that's all for this one.